And the way that we access this stuff is through a separate class called CVL query, which will operate on a view, and we can customize it with what kind of properties we want to get out. So views use MapReduce. A lot of other NoSQL databases use this technique. It was originally popularized by Google. Just think of a view as being an index. The map function is defined by your app. It's actually set up as a block in Objective-C. It gets called on every document that gets added or modified in the database. And it can add arbitrary key value pairs into the index. There is an optional reduce function. That's where the reduce and MapReduce comes from, which takes the index and sort of like agglomerates or combines rows together. This is used for aggregating or grouping data, the kind of thing you might do in SQL with a group by or type of statement. Good for getting things like sums and averages. They're native blocks. So if any of you are familiar with CouchDB, which is where a lot of the concepts from Couchbase Lite came from, it uses JavaScript functions for MapReduce. And instead, we use native functions, both for performance and because there have in the past been some issues with running JavaScript natively in an iOS app. So back here, so first we create this view named by date. And just as with creating a database, if the view exists, it'll just return it. If it doesn't exist, it will create it. Then we're telling it to set its map block. And that all caps map block thing is a little macro. We have to just simplify the parameters for the block. And in there, we have an object called doc, which is just an NS dictionary that contains the properties of the document in question. And within the map block, we can call this function called emit to add keys and values. So here we're emitting the date as the key, and the document itself as the value.